So methods are public by default, but you can simulate private methods by not adding their signature to the interface or header file and only writing their implementations in the implementation or .m file. We've discussed before, I think, that if you put a plus in front of a method, it signifies this is a class method, and a minus sign in front of a method signature represents it being an instance method. An instance method applies to an instance of a class, whereas a class method only applies to the class itself. Calling or messaging nil is not a problem in Objective-C and will not crash your program. When in doubt, nil it out. Here's a simple example using square bracket notation of an object called receiver that's being messaged, or a method that's being called on it. So here would be a simple example of a void function called say hello that's simply nslogging hello iPhone dev 101. In the second method here, we see that we have some parameters. Well, we have two parameters actually. So say hello is going to be taking in a first name and then also a last name. We then nslog out that information. Now these are the function implementations. How do we actually call them? Well, if we wanted to call say hello, we could go inside the class itself. We could go self, say hello. And then finally for the second method to call it, we could go self, say hello, passing in the first parameter. And then finally the last name as the second parameter.